Hey there, YouTube. Thavnir is one of my favorite zones ever now. I'm adoring the cutscenes. I hope you enjoy the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and check the Patreon down below. We'll have more about that at the end of the video.
Allow me to thank you for answering our call. Many towers have appeared around the world. We are grateful that you would assist us with ours. The cryo self is tied up with another investigation. Toledo is an eminently capable substitute. We'll spare no effort to aid you. So, if I understand correctly, you seek to make talismans that can nullify the aetheric emissions. Indeed we do. As you know, the tower emits vast concentrations of aether. One cannot go anywhere near it without being tempered. As such, we can only study the tower from afar. We are powerless to deal with it in any consequential way. In order to strike back, the satrap Beta's alchemists created enchanted talismans. Talismans that will allow us soldiers to venture into the tower, even should they lack the inane protection.
So, wait a minute. I mean, this is like convenient, obviously. It's like, oh, we can get these talismans to work to fix tempering. But like, it took until now to work that out? I feel like that would have been super useful, I don't know, like 6 expansions ago. In Final Fantasy 11, the boss took 18 hours to defeat, and the devs thought that was reasonable. I know there was a boss in Final Fantasy 15 that was like a literal mountain turtle that took, was it 24 hours to beat or something like that? You thought it was longer? That's the curse of guys. We always do think it's longer than it is. I have been bullied about this, chat, that I spend a lot of time just in the middle of cutscenes, not progressing them. And my thought was that I was going to not do that as much going forward. And within the first 5 minutes of playing, I already have done it.
Admittedly, we are still in the midst of testing. We are quite confident. Even prior to this, our people had long pursued countermeasures against the aetheric corruption of primals. Of the methods tested to date, those utilizing dragon scales proved the most promising. Owing to their aetheric density, the scales are highly resistant to disruptive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater the resistance.
Is that? Well, I mean, wait a minute. Are you saying that dragons are naturally resistant to tempering? But like the whole thing was Bahamut and the Mercidian dragons being used to power Dalamud. Unless you're saying like the components of dragon scales can be used to create something.
We seek to amplify this protective property through our alchemy.
Oh my god, you are so tiny.
Thanks to the scales provided by His Excellency, we'll be able to make steady progress with the talisman. Soon, we'll be ready to conduct a field test, and here's where you and your blessing of light will come in.
Me? Better than having my blood drawn, I suppose. Poor Thangrid.
Perhaps so, and knowing my colleagues, they won't be satisfied with blood alone.
What does that mean? What is that? Are you telling me to go in the bathroom with a dirty mag and bring a cup? Like, what do you mean blood isn't enough? Excuse me? Rip Estinian, not, yeah, he's gone, Kane. He's gone. Dragons are very potent in their aetheric makeup, moral beast and later. Sweet. Love Vashon, he's literally Thavnir's certified little guy. Yeah, he's just a little guy. He's a little dude. He's a little man.
I'll explain in greater detail later, but you will be venturing into the town's field of influence. And so, for your own safety, I would first test how well your blessing shields you, with permission, of course. In that case, Oriange and I will find other ways to make ourselves useful. Seeing as you all your work to the point collapse, I suspect you could do with more hands. We would be grateful for any assistance you can provide.
Everyone's little brother. Everyone's cute little dude.
If you're ready, let us put your blessing to the proof. If you exit the great work to the south, there'll be a hill to the right. I'll meet you on top after seeing some preparations.
Goodbye. This is a blockade? Are you guys stopping me from getting past? No, streamer. You cannot pass. It's dangerous out there.
I hope you didn't have trouble finding the place or climbing the hill. Not unaccustomed to physical strain.
Bitch, I'm the warrior of light. What do you mean?
I give you the full fruit of our sweat, tears, and many sleepless nights. The drunken Deepa. A Deepa is a lantern presented to the gods as an offering.
Yo, y'all, for a second there, I didn't see that it was that little lamp. I thought it was the dog. That's my minion. And I was like, you made a little dog drunk? And it's an offering to a god?
Taking inspiration from the tradition, we created the device to test the talisman's efficiency. Upon activation, it will move a certain distance before emitting a powerful blast of aether. In lieu of corruption, those lacking sufficient protection will experience a severe aether.
No, not again. Not again. No more aether sickness.
For your test, you'll be exposed 4 times. That should be enough to ascertain your blessing's protective capability. Please begin whenever you are ready. I shall be observing from a safe distance. Commencing etheric exposure testing. Repeat, commencing etheric exposure testing. Retreat to a safe distance if you are not the subject.
No, my dog! Oh, whoa, wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, is this not a... Is this alive? Is it a robot? What is this?
Readying aether, please stand back.
Do it. Do it! Stop trying to hit me and hit me!
Warning, discharging aether.
I feel like I'm kind of in a Ghibli movie right now, following like a bouncing lantern. Yo, Falcon! You always know it's a good thing when the inventor is observing your test from a safe distance. Exactly. This is the second time with Fafnir we've been test subjects, by the way. We got, like, teleported to an aetherite without knowing where it is. And then now we're following a jumping, bouncing lantern.
Subject has no irrepressible urge to empty their stomach. Confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow.
It almost sounds disappointed that I didn't throw up. This lamp's dirty. It's a dirty birdie.
Subject fortitude rated impressive. No irregularities confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow embrace for the final discharge.
Final discharge sounds like a early dubbed DBZ attack.
Double Sunday.
Here's even 5G. Oh god, they got the 5G towers going. Oh no.
You are a capable warrior too, are you not? Would you be amenable to assisting me with another errand? You see, our talisman requires that you use a special ink, but we are exhausted our stores of a key ingredient for it.
Yo, bro. Sheesh, gotta get that spirit weed though. Can't relate. I already got mine.
The herb grows not far from here, and I would like to go and harvest some. With the recent spate of kidnappings, however, we Arakasodara travel alone at our peril. Will you not come with me as an escort? I would compensate you for your troubles, of course.
The horniest strong one's ready for battle. There's a horny bonk emo in chat. Y'all can bonk him if you want.
I'm in your debt. Without further ado, let us head to Kajaya's footsteps. It is situated on the road which runs east of the Great Work.
Your weed ain't like this weed. This weed hits the soul, bro. I need some soul weed is what I need. Yo. 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 Damn. Looking fly. Chat, I thought that was I thought that chair was there and they were sitting in it. I didn't realize it was a mount, and then when he flew up, it scared the shit out of me. Right, it did? It did look like it was part of the scene, like right in the center. It was perfectly placed. If you look at, oh, I will after the cutscene then, Ari. Okay.
Yes, that would be Radzad Khan. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began.
That was gorgeous.
The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing.
Do you trust the satrap? I tend to not trust anyone who's an authority in Final Fantasy.
Completely. Without the satrap and his line, Radzad Khan would not exist. Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra.
Arkasodra. Chat, I'm going to butcher these names every time. Just forgive me. Just forgive me.
When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the war like Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether. Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjord from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves.
It's always humans.
It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today.
You still can't say them straight? Good. Good. There's other people like me. Archie, I gotta go back to work for a bit. I'll be lurking, but behave yourselves. That's right. You listen. You listen to Mama Fane. Well, no. I call myself Dad. That'd be weird if she was Mom. Never mind. Big sister. There we go. That works. Big sister Fane. I like that one. You will learn to say every word in existence and you will like it. No! No! You can't make me!
And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people. But when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates a solution. The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Radzad Khan to thrive all these years. And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
Sven! Oni-chan? Oh my. Oh my.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
All I'm thinking of is a Stinian like laid out on a hospital bed, like bound down. Who the fuck called you Oni-chan? Uwu? Who dis?
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets.
Did Fendaniel always have a maroon cloak? Is it just me? Is it just me?
I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something? Oe? Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Got double voice going.
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans.
He changed that to 5.3. Oh, there we go. I'm about to say, I didn't think it was maroon.
And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat? With the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal.
Yo, chat, I really need to share something with you. Do you ever get those nostalgic cravings for food? Like, to just shit food you ate when you were a kid? I don't know, it might be related to being a 90s kid because of all the commercials I had to shove into my brain. But right now, I'm craving Kraft mac and cheese and chicken patties like I would have from school. I full on want my Kraft cheese and chicken patty. And it was like this strong urge that hit me. It was so bad. And I don't even like Kraft mac and cheese. Like, it's freaking gross. Dancer's a great DPS support. Yeah, Dancer is why I'm leveling up for my ranged physical right now, because I know everyone really wants me to do the rest of these Shadowbringers role quests. Problem is, you know, finding time. Also, Sage is my cheat code. Sage and Reaper are my cheat codes to get healing and melee DPS. Doing Savage? Yo, Abyss, good luck, dude.
Delail, thanks again for your assistance. With your help, we are a little bit closer to completing the talisman. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my gratitude. If you will excuse me, I shall return to work from the talisman. Ah, you're back. Excellent.
I remembered his voice from last time. I'm gonna try to imitate it.
I have a message for you, Mistress Nidhana. It would seem the stores of Giant's Gall are running low. What? When we last looked, there was still plenty. I suspect it was before Oriange told everyone about their tempering cure. Nestinian shared his knowledge of dragons. Their peers have since been inspired by it to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. I see. Well, if it leads to new possibilities, then far be it from me to complain. We will still need to replenish our stores. I should be happy to tend to this if you like. As much as I appreciate the offer, my dear boy, I can't in good conscience send you out here alone where kidnappers are at large. Talael, loath though I am to press another task on you so soon, but I asked you to fetch the Giant's Gall. In case you are not familiar, Giant's Gall is a type of ore found in the island. Owing to its hardness and aetherical conductivity, it has applications in many disciplines, alchemy not least. Here we are to Hansa. Talael, the creatures look familiar because they are close in kin to your Eorzean dodos. Hamsa have long been kept as livestock in Thavnir, and many a hatchery may be found here. Alas, the largest of these were recently erased by monsters from the tower. On account of said hatchery being situated near the tower, the Radiant hosts repurposed its residence as an outpost. That is where my errand takes me, and are your own destinations but a stone's throw away. If you have no objections, let us first make for the outpost. We set forth at your word.
Yo! Let's just be off. I've raiding dodos before, be warned. They have a wobbling gait. Yo, what? Yo, what? yo, what?
And here we are, manned by the Radiant host. This outpost is our first line of defense against the tower.
Oh, hello. Damn, your armor's cool.
Well, well. Who should it be but young Vasharan, on an errand to the satrap?
Yeah, His Excellency bade me come collect your report. He also wished to express his heartfelt gratitude for the brave men and women of the Radiant Host for their unflagging dedication.
Hey, Grim, how you doing? Didn't find that to be the case for Sage. Maybe it's changed since then?
We simply do our duty, but we are honored to receive His Excellency's regard. And yet, for his boundless benevolence, his treatment of one of so young could be regarded as callous. Though we have enjoyed relative peace and calm the past few days, this remains the front lines of battle, no place for children. Your predecessor, too, often traveled alone. It's been, what, 2 years now since you took over? Wonder how the fellow is faring.
Like those before him, he went on to represent the satrap in foreign lands. Wherever he may be now, I am certain he is well. As for myself, I assure you that all I do of my own volition, and gladly. I pray you do not think ill of His Excellency.
I'm getting some, like, skeezy vibes from the satrap. Sus trap, god damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Someone's a little sussy tonight.
Certainly not, lad. Whatever happens, my faith in the satrap is unwavering. But still, I worry for you. We will be overcome with sadness if something to befall you. For you as a little brother to us all. Take care, do you hear?
Does he die? Does the kid die? I mean, come on. Like, they did the same thing with Arnval, where it was like, man, I love you. You're amazing. I love you too. You're awesome. Nothing bad can happen to us. And we know what happened to Arnvald.
I will, Nabedin. Thank you.
And who might this be? Not Hanish by the look of him.
Permit me to introduce Talal Ashton of the Eorzean contingent, come to assist in the making of the talisman.
From Eorzea, you say? Towers have appeared over there too, yes. Tell me, what is the situation like?
May I suggest that you exchange information with our soldiers? Both parties would stand to learn something of value, I believe.
It occurs to me, I've yet to properly introduce our company. We are the Radiant Host, a military order under the Satrap's command. Our duty is to preserve peace in the land, be it patrolling the streets or dealing with heretofore unknown threats such as now. We train hard and adamant only capable warriors to our ranks. Admit, even so, we've struggled to contend with the fiends of the tower. Though we succeeded in striking them down on 2 occasions, they came in force. We had to pay a heavy price. What are the towers in Eorzea? Do they likewise spawn monsters?
Yes, they do. You miss food talk and chat, distracting streamers, so the usual. Fair laugh.
So it's much the same elsewhere. With every nation struggling, we cannot expect calls for outside aid to be answered.
I keep thinking, like, I know this is the Great Serpent, but every time I see it, it reminds me of, like, an Adventure Time style bee. Like, B-E-E. Bumblebee. Come along with me.
You wish to know about the tower. To be honest, we know little and less about it ourselves. The Tower of Zot, as folk have taken to calling it, suddenly appeared where it did on the Isle of Duranunair. We are safe from his influence at this distance, but go too far into the water, and you'll expose yourself to corrupting aether. You're a foreigner, aren't you? How are they dealing with the tower in your homeland?
Not really. So, you're right, guys, you're right.
Great. Struggles are not unique. There are hopes still lie with the talismans. We must keep the monsters contained until they are ready.
Ah, I have heard of you, the visitor from Eorzea. Is there anything you can tell us about the Telepharoi? We know that they are the ones behind the tower, and they have declared war on the whole world. But why are they doing this? What is it they want? This we don't understand. What? They want to die, and take everyone with them? What madness is this? Well, you can bet that we won't let those bastards have their way. We'll fight them with everything we have, like our Eorzean and Far Eastern brothers.
I like these. I feel like Radiant Gear is over-detailed and kind of meaty looking. I feel like if you're going for that style, then it might be good. But I can see how it's a little bit like... It could be a little bit noisy. Might be a good way for it. But I could just casually walk up in the background. I already kicked his ass. It's okay.
Finished speaking with the soldiers, have you? I hope as enlightening for you as it was for them. As a neutral nation and trading hub both, Razatan originally received a steady stream of news from abroad. Alas, the stream has died up while trading vessels stopped coming. Amidst the dearth of information, everybody would have been grateful for your account. But come, you had best see to our original errand, as mine will keep me here a while longer, however. I'm afraid I cannot guide you the rest of the way. Worry not, the path is straightforward. You need but follow the road east. Upon the Hamsa, you will arrive before you know it. Brief though it was, I enjoyed our time together. do we meet again?
For all the new people that have come in, all the new subs, you are being gifted with the bell. Our beautiful, wonderful mascot of the stream, my little puppy. Mwah. She probably looks absolutely flabbergasted. She's like, you baited me up here with treats, and now you're holding me? Yeah, you want a treat? You want a treat? Yeah, there you go. There you go, my beautiful girl.
One day, after I'm done venturing, I'ma settle down with a nice Lalafell girl. Make her my wife.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's
Wait,
respite
what?
as well. You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
I mean, we have a lot to be optimistic about. We have a cure for tempering. Now we're getting
They
wards
had
against
better
tempering.
be, or all this effort was for naught.
Oh, yeah, what did they do to you, Estinian?
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat. Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Thorneofroses born of her body as were we?
What? No. Yes? I mean, they're tempered. Is that what you're implying? Because Fandaniel did not. And he's basically the Thorneofroses. You already got to drive home? No problem. Thank you so much, Tanaka.
They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning.
I imagine they were
And
all
its
just
worth.
sitting here looking at Estinian, Jesus, at Urianji like, yo, bro, you good? You smoked some of that weed we gave to her? Like, what? Like, damn, boy.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said,
Thank
if
you.
it's an
Thank you,
existential
Tancred.
debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering.
An orgy of
An
pain and
utterly
suffering,
vile
yo,
and
let's
unforgivable
go.
idea.
Yo, chat, I invite you to the best orgy ever. They call him Young Fandaniel's Orgy of Pain. Yeah, we're like, hey, cool, we're gonna have a nice new, like, machine to help us. Urianji's like, who am I in this universe? What are we doing? Who are we fighting against? Brother against brother. And we're like, dude, what the dude, what?
And yet, and spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear.
Okay. Why are we all being Debbie Downers?
Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others.
What?
To see them drown in torment, as
What?
you have.
No, that's not my desire. What? My desire is to see Tataru in her beach outfit again. My desire is to, like, help people. My desire isn't to make them wallow in their pain and torment. What? Hot take, the Discourse name should be changed to Fandaniel's Orgy of Pain and Suffering. Oh my god, I should.
Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
Roar, Nidog! It's me.
So, he saw me. Gotta get out of here.
What is it? What did you see? Daniel.
Damn, Daniel.
Are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
It holds. The vessel holds. This is the one.
And zero fish. Zero fish. I went for the meme response every time, Balor.
At long last.
Yeah, I felt really bad about it after. I was like, haha, this is just gonna be funny. And at the end, he was like, thank you so much for telling me what happened and how, like, training me and how to sell things.
To withstand our experiments. We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With
That's
this
really
in
cool.
your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
Hypatia Plays, thank you for the follow. How'd you find me? It actually reminds me of the
Afforded
Fire
such
Emblem.
protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy.
Yeah,
in
imagine the
field.
egg on Oriange's face. He's like, there's some words like, oh, I may hath misspoken.
It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place. To accompany me to the Tower of Zot. Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me.
Damn.
Or knock me senseless.
Oh, you need an axe? That's so aggressive. Oh, you need an axe? I'll knock you on your ass.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
You're a sucker for Catboys? I mean, me too. My wife is the one who actually designed my Catboy, though.
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example. But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
Nidana's great character. You can see that she's definitely a leader, too.
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Daniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore.
Cho'Gath calls her wife? Doesn't Cho'Gath call a lot of people wife? Thanks for watching. It seems almost crazy that after all these years, not only is tempering able to be cured, but also protected against now. These talismans are almost too convenient a plot point. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did. And if you're feeling extra nice, check out the Patreon down below. We have weekly community nights and shouts at the end of the video. Speaking on, I'd like to shout out John Best, Roro Lai, Sven Folger, and Rosalia Streaming Network. And as always, have a lovely day.